JAÅ-Z.
Ryan. Virgo season. Everybody is better than Jalen Brunson until it's time to be better than Jalen Brunson. What are we talking about? Let's go.
Now, let me be
Yo.
clear. I am a bandwagon fan because I don't watch sports ball, okay?
Oh my
But
gosh.
shout out to Jalen Brunson,
Oh my gosh.
OG, Josh,
Okay.
Jose, and there's somebody else, and
you
Macau,
you
Michael.
know names. You know names. Look at
Oh,
you.
I was deep in because when it was happening, I'm a journalist, baby. I had
I
to
heard
learn some stuff.
I heard that we. I heard that we. I heard
Yeah,
you're
you
French
know,
apparently. You're French apparently today.
we were in there. Yes, we.
Oh my gosh, what a time. I mean, I guess we're going to get into it at some point of the
We are.
episode, but
We are.
but um I didn't expect it, but tears a couple times this week. So
Really.
I've been I've been in my bag this week, in my emotional bag this week. So I'm
Listen,
pretty excited about it.
I'm not gonna hold you. The vibes in New York have been
Man,
immaculate. They have been
immaculate.
immaculate.
Wow.
Between them, Juneteenth, today's my mama's birthday. We're recording. The vibes have been,
Happy birthday, mamas.
as one of my board of trustees colleagues called her, Mrs. JAÅ-Z Baby Maker.
Listen, yo, I told my wife, like, cause my wife be like, be weirded out when our kids' friends call her by her first name. Me personally, that's my name. I don't care. I actually would rather you call me that. When um when I go to the school and I see her friends and all, like their friends and all that, they be like, "Hi, Ryan's child's father. Hi, such and such dad." And I'm just like, "Yo, first of all, first of all, they wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. So how do they get first billing before I get first billing? What the hell are you talking about?" Please don't. My name is Ryan. Call me that, please. Thanks. Yo, weirdo
It's
behavior.
before we get started, in celebration of everything that has happened, y'all know that I am easily influenced. Yes, Ryan with his Knicks NBA championship hat on. In case y'all like, he likes to say when I'm more expressive than vocal. For those of you who are listening and not watching, he's showing you his NBA championship New York Knicks gear. But
Gear.
I don't know what type of time we will be on today. Ryan's drinking water.
I am drinking water.
I
Yes.
have decided that tonight we'll have my inaugural try of
Oh, you about to be finished today. For those of you that okay, she just said that she was trying to explain to me what to y'all what I am doing. Now I'm gonna have to explain to you what she's doing. She's drinking a Cutwater. Not sponsored, not sponsored, but I will take the sponsorship. Not sponsored. That's what she's drinking today. Why she chose today to
mango
drink Cutwater, I don't know. But all right.
mango margarita
Oh my God,
made
today.
with Cutwater tequila, triple sec, lime juice, and natural flavors. Let's see how this
I know,
tastes.
I know. It does taste great, and it does hit you before you think it's gonna hit you.
Ooh, this is sexy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You think you a thug and you think you could handle it, and then it just drops you into the abyss.
Listen, the Knicks won the championship.
Yeah.
Yesterday was Juneteenth. My mama made it to 75. Life is,
Good for
life
her.
is life in, but
Blessings.
you know what I mean?
Blessings.
We're going to
Blessings.
celebrate all the blessings that we have had so far. You know what I mean? So,
Mm, yeah. Your your mom was responsible when she had you. My mom was 26, so she she hadn't even made it to the 70s yet. So
my mama was definitely 32 when she had me.
responsible. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she knows she ain't getting no grandbabies for me. So that's why she be loving up on cash.
Mm.
This is
How you been?
actually, we had a conversation offline and life is just,
Yeah. Yeah.
and so
Yeah. People that so people I guess if you're coming here for the first time, you're like, who the hell are these randos? But we've lived a life.
yeah.
We've lived a life. How we met, was quite interesting in
It was.
like so let's put it like this. I kind of miss that old life for a couple reasons.
Okay.
One being well, a couple reasons, but I'm just going to share one with you guys right now. In the past, the life that I was living would have had me in every single Knicks party, would have had me behind barricades and
Yeah.
looking down upon people and
Yeah.
doing all the things with all the
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Now I'm bitching and pissed off that Mom Donnie didn't get me to win that damn lottery. This is where my life has digressed to. I'm just saying, I'm washed now. I'm
No, it's
washed.
crazy because our former life, I mean, it wasn't sustainable for me as the
Nah,
homebody that I am, but the way we had access
access.
to everything and anything and was just like we just existed. Like we used to just get invited to things just because. Like
Now, like before, it would be like, yeah, nah, I'm not doing that one. I just got home. I'm not doing
right,
that one.
right,
And then now it's like, can you please invite me, please,
right.
please?
Like hey, hey, hey,
Remember, I exist. I exist.
the number hasn't changed.
It has not since I was 18. Same number.
Like, call me. Call me. Number hasn't changed. Just saying.
But yeah,
Yeah,
you
nah.
had you had opportunities this week, and you like a responsible adult are still here with me.
Yes, yes, yes. But
Yeah, you digress.
we digress. So, with that
Hmm.
being said, how are you actually? You just asked me how I am. This Cutwater is delish, by the way. But
Oh,
how are
here we
you?
go. Oh, I already see what's coming down the pipeline. All right. Um, so a couple things. I've had it like a really up and down week, all great and all that stuff. I also someone I was telling someone about my perils, and they was just like, "You? It can't be." I said, "This right here is a facade. It just looks young, but the inner workings of this is 40, straight up 40." And my body is starting to say, "Bitch, figure it out. Slow down. Go do the things, all the things that you're supposed to do to keep this engine flowing." And so I was almost down for the count this week, and I found some shortcuts or side things that can keep me flowing. But like I got to go do a whole overhaul at some point very soon. If I like I said, I have been looking for a new general practitioner. So if y'all have a good black person in the New York area that y'all want to refer, I'm interested.
Pause. Wait a minute. Tomorrow's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Or did I get that wrong?
Tomorrow is Father's Day, but by the time these people see it, yesterday was Father's Day. So
Yesterday was Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Ryan. Woohoo! And to all the
thank
fathers
you.
who are out there
Thank you.
listening to the show. Sidebar. There's a
Mhm.
couple things.
Mhm.
So, a couple of my male cousins have informed me that they listen to the podcast. And to that I
Do they
say,
now?
this is AI. I don't know why y'all think this is your cousin. This is not. This is the AI version of your cousin. Y'all don't. It's not me.
You might as well just tell them about your illustrious dating life and all the things that you do that are quite risque and things like that. Because since you're telling them it's AI, you're a liar. But sure, go ahead, tell them.
First of all, no.
Yes, yes. Your uncle watches, and he wants to be on our podcast,
He do.
and if he
All
can
I'm
watch,
saying,
they can know about how your life is full
no,
of joys and adventures.
they was like, it's a little. Some of these things are. And I was like, that's AI. That's not me. Y'all don't know that side of me. That's AI. Y'all know this side of me. Y'all don't know that side of me. Mind your business.
Mm,
But
they
shout
know
out to
now.
Bruce and Basile. I love y'all. Thank y'all for listening and
Hmm.
supporting.
Thank you.
Another thing, backing it up to you saying your body failed you. Why I fell this week? Like fell.
Mm. Fell. Oh, fell. I thought you meant
Yeah.
girl. Fail and fell are two different
Oh
words.
no.
Say it.
Fella. Like I fell on my knees and now I have
Oh.
big old bruises and cuts on
Oh
my knees
no.
and my body hurts. Partially because, and this is Natalie's gonna be like, because you don't wear right size, because I like to wear oversized stuff, and I had on a pair of oversized jeans,
You see
and
now?
my toe
You see now?
got caught in the hem of my
You see
oversized
now?
jean, and down she went. And not only did I go down, I made a sound. Like there was a sound that accompanied my fall. Okay. And I know it was disastrous because a girl was walking behind me. She was probably like a block and a half behind me. And she picked up steps and was like, Mama, you okay? And
I
then
wish I was there.
and then these guys were on their like their credenzas or whatever, their stoops on my block, and they was like, Ma, you good? You good? And I was like, yeah. She was like, you need a band-aid. And I was like, no, I'm good. And then I got home and I did need a band-aid because
You definitely did.
I was
Definitely did.
cut. I was cut.
So you need some peroxide to put on the inside of those jeans. That'll get rid of the blood stains.
Oh, I've already washed them. The blood stains is gone.
Oh, okay, cool. Good for you. Good for you.
But
Yeah,
I do
that's
gotta.
fun. Oh my God, today. Oh
Where
my
is it?
God.
Do y'all see it?
Well,
She's right there.
oh man. Yikes. Welcome, guys. I don't
It's
know
not
what you
like
thought. I don't know what you thought, but you came here looking for astrology, and guess what? You ain't getting it today, bitch. Or any other
except
day, because that's not what we do. That's not what we
Jalen
do.
Brunson is a Virgo. But let
He's
y'all
a
know,
Virgo.
when y'all have Virgos on your team, all you do
Yeah.
is win. Now you gotta drop the all I do is win, 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 no matter what,
Nah,
like 10
we can't afford
seconds.
it. We can't afford it. We can't afford it. Can't
Hey
afford it.
yo,
Sorry.
Khaled. Hey yo,
We can't
Khaled.
afford it.
That's Khaled's song, right?
Correct.
Hey yo, Khaled, you can't really charge
Mm,
us for that, my guy.
yeah. Yeah, you can't. Yeah. Can't afford it.
I was
Sorry.
gonna say something that would have made him charge us, but I'm a be nice.
Man, oh man. Yeah, so yeah, all we do is acknowledge fellow Virgos, but
Yeah,
that's the extent of our astrology.
that
Okay?
truly
Thanks.
is. Sometimes we just remind y'all that we are the greatest sign
Mm.
in
I
the
mean,
in
how
astrology.
we don't really have to remind y'all because y'all see the greatness all the time, and then when you find out why these people are great, then you find out when their birthday is, then you're like, oh, okay.
I mean, it's like y'all could argue with us, but all I'm gonna say to you is Michael Jackson,
Jalen Brunson,
Beyonce, Knowles, Carter.
Kobe Bryant.
Wait. Zendaya.
I was just going to Zendaya.
like,
Taraji.
come on.
Like it's just
Like,
constant. Yeah, it's
it's
just too many. Too
constant.
many.
Like, it's
Too many.
every time y'all find out somebody is like the best to ever do it, and you go look up their sign, 9 times out of 10 they are Virgo.
Mm-hmm. When we say best to ever do it, that also includes serial killers. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
here we are.
We're well rounded.
We're a polarizing bunch, as I like to
We
say.
are. You know who's having an awful week right now? And I think it's hilarious. And this is not in the topic at all. Eric Adams.
Oh,
You want to know why Eric Adams is having a
oh my
bad
God.
time? Because Zora Mamdani is living his dream right now. You know Eric Adams wanted to be outside.
uh
You know.
you know what's so funny about Mom Donnie's outside compared to Eric Adams' outside? Eric Adams was outside creeping on the little children and begging to be up at the people's tables and popping bottles and all that. Mom Donnie be outside with all the people and also somehow always seems to stay on message. Always seems to stay on message. He's outside having his fun, yes, but also is on message and on point with what he needs to do for the city all
Like
the time.
Mamdani will be celebrating, and then somebody will be like, Mr. Mayor, I got a bone to pick with you about something that's happening within these New York streets. And then Mamdani be like, woo! But like I said, if you call my office on Monday and give them this secret code number, we'll have it taken looked at because I balanced the budget. The libraries are indefinitely funded through the budget that I created, so there's no
Come
more
on
issues
now.
with our New York public libraries.
Come on now.
Meanwhile, Eric Adams was like, it's 9 a.m. And the clock's telling us that it's 1 p.m. in the afternoon because he thought we was all a bunch of fools. I didn't forget, Eric Adams. I'm forever on your neck.
Clearly.
Embarrassing. Anyway, this is a stacked episode this week, though, because
It
there's
is.
history,
It is.
there's hysteria, there's parades, a mixtape we got to talk about. There's a lot going on. We got a lot of ground to cover. I'm going to start it off with my usual.
Before you do that, I have a potential public service announcement for next week. I will be going out of state next week.
Yes.
So my goal is to record before and then edit on the plane. That's what the goal is. Okay.
Y'all ain't getting an episode next week.
We're gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm really gonna try because
I may
JA಼E
pull a
already.
Ryan.
JA಼E already.
JA಼E?
JA಼E.
You drinking Cutwater?
I'm drinking regular water, but JA಼E made y'all not have an episode. Was it last week or the week before that?
Week before.
So I can't. Yeah, the week before. I can't do that again in good conscience. So we're gonna try. I'm just gonna let y'all know it's a struggle. So if it's not Monday, it might be Tuesday. Just you bear with me, okay? Thanks.
But also, it's the summertime and we might be outside. And like, can y'all fault? Well, I'm not gonna be outside. But we might be outside. And so if we are outside, can you fault us? It's summer. It's nice out.
You clearly outside, JA಼E. You outside bruising your knees up.
That was me coming home from work. First of all, that's also could have been taken a whole nother way, but I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna just
hi cousins of JA಼E. Hi.
It's bad enough that one set of my friends definitely thinks that I'm a dominatrix on the side, and when I tell people that, none of y'all disagree, which lets me know that y'all. You know what? We're going to have that conversation one week.
I was watching this Asian dominatrix be interviewed on like national TV the other week or whatever. It was pretty interesting. And she was like, I was like, oh man, I'm not necessarily a dominatrix connoisseur, but I can see the appeal. I understand why people are into it.
You know what?
Interesting. Yeah, go ahead.
My cousins are listening. Am I the asshole for funding a trip for my parents, but not for my wife's parents? My male 34 parents have always put their kids, me and my brother, above everything else, to the point they never even took vacations. They even paid for our college. Me and my brother had a pact to save up and send them on a nice vacation. We have been saving up for years. We decided to contribute equally. I had my son ready about 3 years ago. I got married last year. We have a prenup about premarital assets and debt. We are saving up for a house. My brother called me a couple of months ago telling me he had his share ready. But then, due to war and all, we couldn't plan something immediately. We finally got a plan set for next week. I told my wife pretty excitedly how we have a plan ready and all. Please note, I had mentioned this plan to her while we were dating, the plan to send my parents on a trip. She knew this. Coming back, she got upset, sort of. She didn't reply for a while. I asked her what the issue was. She said it doesn't look right that we are sending my parents on a trip, but don't do anything as nice for her parents. I told her we aren't sending them.
I was just thinking that.
I am. I saved up this money before we even got serious in our relationship. It's not coming out of marital funds. She was like, it doesn't make a difference. Whatever funds it goes out of, it shows a favoritism and discrimination. First, you know what?
Continue, finish it.
Trying to smooth it out, I asked what she wanted to do that we could save up for a trip for her parents as well. She said we are saving up for our house now, and we would want to take trips ourselves and plan for kids. We cannot add that to our list. I point blank asked her what she wanted me to do. She said only option she could think of was to take them all on a trip together using these funds, my parents and her parents. That vacation style would change, but everyone would get a vacation and it wouldn't take us away from saving. I told her if we did that one, that wouldn't be a trip we dreamed of for our parents. And two, I would essentially be covering for her and her parents, while my brother solely would be covering for mine. That wouldn't be fair to him, so that's a no. We had a fight about it, and I stood on my point. I'm not backing out of my pact with my brother, and we have gifted the trip. My wife is still upset with me and treating me like I am an asshole. Am I the asshole? We already
No.
know the answer. Okay.
No. What the hell is that, lady? Like, are you crazy? First of all, I'm gonna say this right now, and husbands, y'all can lock in, and y'all don't have to say it out loud. Y'all could just think it, because y'all gonna get in trouble. Y'all gonna get in trouble. Women be confusing as hell, Jade. Confusing as hell. I'm
Let me
just like,
hold on.
confusing.
Throw the word some in front of there because not all women are confusing. Because this chick right here is dizzy. Okay? This is a dizzy chick right here.
Oh my god, like, what are you talking about? We spoke about this before. You already knew what was going on before we got married. Then you talking about we not doing nothing. We just spoke about French. I'm not French. I was born in Brookdale Hospital in Brooklyn. We not French. Me and my brother sending these people on a trip. I don't know what you and your siblings gonna do, or your cousins and your aunties or whatever, but y'all could do that. What me and my brother doing is what me and my brother doing. It is what it is. Now, I just gave you a solution, and you shut the solution down. So because you shut the solution down, then I don't know what to say. These parents of yours are pretty assed out at this point, I guess, because my parents are on this vacation. They doing it. They doing the thing. They doing the thing. I don't know what to tell you. We could save it. You just don't want to. So I'm gonna leave it alone.
First of
You
all,
wanna capitalize off of my money and calling it about, oh, we did a thing. We didn't do a thing. We didn't do a thing. Premarital things had nothing to do with you. So, it
listen.
is what it is. It is what it is.
First of all,
And he had
words
the
mean
money.
things.
Sorry, and he had the money 3 years ago. Sorry, this is crazy. He had the money 3 years ago. He was just sitting waiting for the other brother. Y'all had many conversations about this. I don't care what you like. You knew this was coming. What are you talking about?
Because if you cared, then you would have started saving up to send your own parents on a trip. That's me.
Come on now.
Also, words mean things. Discrimination is the unfair, unjust, or
Okay, dictionary. Okay.
treatment of an individual or group based on specific personal characteristics. Them being your parents is not the reason that they not going on this trip, my love. They not going on this trip because they nobody save up no money for them because you did not think that far ahead. What
Plain
are
and
we
simple.
talking about right now?
Plain and simple.
What you should have done was easily said, "This is great, honey. I'm so proud and so happy of you and your brother for making this come true for your parents. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
after we get settled, we can send all of our parents on a trip
Oh, you cooking
as
with
a
that
thank
one.
you."
Snap, snap,
That's
snap,
just
snap,
me.
snap. There it is.
That's
There
just
it is.
me.
Yes.
And I
Yes,
know
yes.
sometimes I get on
We
here.
don't snap no more. I'm old. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
It's
Oh
this.
wait,
There we go.
this
Yeah.
one.
This,
And
yeah,
I know
yeah.
I get on here and I talk about what it would take to date me and what I'm looking for in a man, but just know that I would never be that type of woman. Because if you
Wild.
did something for your parents before me, I'm championing that for you. I am happy for you. I am happy for your
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about what I'm going to do. Like, I'm sending my mother away for her birthday next month. And if I was dating somebody and they was like, well, you should have did that for my mother.
Mm.
Or
First of all, I just thought about it too. Who's to say that my parents want to go on a trip with your parents? They could just be together and cordial just because of us, but they may not like each other. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I'm sorry.
like,
I'm sorry.
why are we being so obtuse? Like, you knew that this man had this trip planned for his parents or that was a goal of his. You should be happy to know that you married a man who set a goal and accomplished it.
Yo, what if what if what if my parents are the type to hop up on a bus at Carnival and wind down and do all the things and get drunk and all of that, and your parents are demure and put together and would be shocked at the shenanigans of my parents? What is, like, come on now, what are we talking about?
What
What are
if
we
my
talking about?
parents are swingers and yours are not? But you want
I
to
was
go
just, you see, I was getting ready to go there, but the Cutwater is cutting in on you right now. So okay, let's go. We can go.
because why am I so hot right now? I am hot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I don't ever feel
yeah.
this hot.
Mm-hmm.
But baby,
What if my parents like to keep the blinds open and your parents' room is right directly across from their room?
no, honestly, What if my parents are extra freaky? You know what I mean? In this vacation, they one of them families or parents who, when you're not in town, don't nobody know you. You don't exist, and
Mm.
you just do whatever the
Listen,
hell you want. And y'all want to
listen,
travel together. You don't know these people, and these
listen.
people don't know you.
Because the way I tell people right now, I only got 10 more years. I only got 10 more years. Then I will not have a child. I will have adult children. That's what I will have. Okay. So the way I'm about to cut up with my wife, I'm just saying, who gonna check me, boo? As they
Yo,
say,
first of
who gonna
all,
check me?
y'all would think he got Cutwater in his cup too, the way he is cutting up today. I cannot. Oh, before we go on to subjects, I gotta get this
Uh
off my chest.
huh.
Let's wrap up this JAY-Z Target discourse immediately.
Uh
Immediately. Okay? And the reason I'm
huh.
telling y'all to wrap this up because y'all have been on threads for 40 days and 40 nights talking about this Target exclusive. It is not a real exclusive. Target does this with every audience, with every artist. Excuse me. The only thing that Target did was take the vinyls that Rock Nation is already selling for the 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt, 25th anniversary of The Blueprint, and put it in an ugly ass color. That's it. If you are a vinyl buyer, you can buy directly from Rock Nation. Jay-Z did not get on any platform and say this is a Target exclusive. Target did this with J. Cole. Target did this with Beyonce. Target did this with, what's that other man name that just came out? Aubrey. Wrap up this. Y'all just don't like Jay-Z, and that's fine. Don't like him. But even as a
What
Jay-Z connoisseur, I wasn't buying the vinyl from Target. No way. Why? Because I boycotted Target. So why are we making this an
didn't
issue?
but didn't y'all pastors just come on a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, telling y'all that the boycott is over? Didn't he tell y'all that? So what's I don't
Jamal
get it.
Bryant told y'all the boycott
I
was
don't get it.
over, and some of y'all hopped y'all happy asses to Target. That's not me, and I'm a Jay Z fan. I don't care if they told me the vinyl came with a signature. I am not shopping there, and I 0.001% of
Today.
Jay Z listeners. Do you understand me? Listen, to put it into perspective, Colin Kaepernick's book is also being sold at Target. Are we calling him a sellout?
Mm, mm. So,
Okay, thank you.
so, so I'm old, and this sounds kind of ironic, but I'm old, and I don't have a record player. How the hell am I play these vinyls? Is the question. I don't get it. It's not that big of a deal.
Some people
Y'all,
collect.
y'all
I
mad at
get
the
it.
y'all mad at the. I don't know. It's
And
children.
just
It's
to
the
and let me
children that are
just
mad. That's what it is. Yes,
and
that's
let
what
me
it is.
just expound upon this further. This distribution deal that Target has with basically every major record label has been in existence long before the Target boycott started. Okay?
Mm.
People cannot get out there now and be like, well, you can't buy me. We got to pull my records from the shelf because that will cost them money that y'all are not giving them back. Same thing I said, I don't shop Target. But I do know that there are people who have no choice but to shop at Target because that's their only option. Also know that there are black owned brands that are in Target that people still shop because they are unable to shop them anyplace else. I get that. There is nuance to it. Y'all don't like him. That's y'all's business. But y'all have to start thinking critically. I'm tired of seeing the discourse on threads. 40 days and 40 nights. Y'all talking about it. I had to block Deontay Kyle because he was one of the first ones talking about that
Oh,
shit. And
here we go. Here we go.
so you
Here we
don't do
go.
research. So you just pop your shit because you don't like Jay-Z. Kendrick Lamar's in Target. His vinyl's in Target. But that's cool though. That's
Oh
cool though.
man.
Just do your
Oh man.
research. And the only
I
and
did not.
I will unblock him, but I hate when I see people make hot takes without actually doing their research just because you want to be the first voice to say something. Do you know what I mean?
Gotcha. That's the peril of doing a show similar to what we're doing and having a commentary and all that. Like having an opinion on a thing can change. And so that might be one of the disclaimers I put up in the future. I am a human and I am bound to change my mind at some point. And so it is what it is. But I really do like Deontay Kyle, so you got to unblock him. I'm sorry. But I don't know.
I
You
will
know.
unblock. No, because he calls Deontay Kyle does not like Jay-Z. And I know that he does
Mm,
not like Jay-Z just on how he opens up his phrasing around this whole controversy.
mm,
And I'm sure
mm.
it stems back to the NFL and Jay-Z and them doing the NFL, yada, yada, yada. But I'm sure Deontay Cal had a think piece when Kendrick Lamar was on that stage and it was all American black pro-black propaganda. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Uchi Wally one mic. You don't have to like Jay-Z. That's fine. I don't care if you don't like him. But just make sure that you do your research before you
Yeah.
actually make your commentary about somebody.
This is another reason why I don't like the internet. It's the hive mind thinking that the internet does. That's something that I don't like. Like it's like what happens is a topic is bubbling. And so then people get on the internet and start running through the comments, running through the TikToks, running through the threads, seeing what the general consensus is. And then it's like, all right, boom, I'm gonna pick a side and I'm gonna be on that side and I'm gonna see how I can run this up and get clips and do all the things and work the algorithm and do all of that stuff instead of actually having a specific opinion and standing on it. Like
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. The internet is
I would have
kind of
respected
weird like
him.
that for me.
I would have respected him more if he would have said, listen, I don't like Jay-Z. This doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But to be 100%, this is how Target operates. Target does this with every major artist, with every release that's supposed to be major under their name. They drop a quote unquote exclusive, and all they really do is change the color of the vinyl.
Mm.
I would have respected him more if he did that, other than him saying, here come King Shuck and Jive, or whatever it was that he said about Jay-Z. You don't like him. That is fine. But let's have some let's think critically instead of always trying to be the first one to say somebody's wrong about something when you haven't even done your proper research behind
It's
it.
it's the thing about like people don't really like they don't actually pay attention to what Jay-Z does. Yes, Jay-Z is a multi-billionaire now at this point, but check Jay-Z's track record. Y'all was mad at the NFL. Then Jay-Z went and did a partnership with the NFL and then put the proper black faces on the halftime show that y'all been asking for. And y'all have been in love with the halftime show for almost a decade now. And so again, like you said, Uchi Wally or one mic. Like there's ways around things instead of it just being like, oh, we just mad and this is how we gonna be mad. There's ways when you have access and power that you can infiltrate a specific system and change from the inside out instead of yelling from the outside in. I'm just saying there's multiple ways to skin a cat, as they say. Is that the
Yeah,
terminology? I think
yeah,
that's the way.
that
There's
is.
multiple ways. And so just check his track record. JC's, I believe I would have to do my own research as well, but as far as I can remember over the last couple decades that I've been paying attention has been on the correct side of things. I'm just saying. I don't know.
You wouldn't be wrong in that. Y'all just don't like him. And I would just rather y'all say I don't like him. You know what I mean? I say I don't like Drake, right? Like I make it clear that I do not like Aubrey. But when I judge him with facts.
Mm, mm.
That's what makes us different. I don't just jump on the bandwagon and be like, oh, Drake likes little girls. No. Bobby Millie Brown. What was that little girl's name?
I believe it's Millie Bobby Brown, and not a little girl
That one.
anymore. Married with a kid.
But when she was a little girl, she was telling us that Drake was texting her and giving her relationship advice at 13 years old. That is
Is
weird.
it? Is it Springsteen? She's married to some rocker's son.
Bon Jovi.
Jovi. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Bon
There you go.
Jovi. Proof is in the pudding. Anyway,
Yeah.
back to talking about, because Deontay Kyle, until further notice, is on my can't fuck with it list.
Speaking of which, before you get started, so y'all know Kid Fury. Kid Fury has his new show, Furious Thoughts. I listened to this week's episode, and he was furious about when you have an opinion about something, and there's that one friend or those specific people will be like, oh, you be like, oh, I like this thing, and then that person be like, oh, that's good and dandy, you like that and that, but did you know that such and such they did such and such, such and such, such and such, buzzkill? I said, first person that I thought about, Jide. Jide. Yo, I like what this person did, but did you know that they a pedophile though? Did you know that? Did you Buzzkill, Jide. Buzzkill. Unblock
And
Deontay, Kyle.
I will wear that crown proudly until I am proven wrong by the people that I talk about. That's all. Until my point is wrong about the people that I tell y'all about, I'm going to continue to forever be a buzzkill. Some people don't deserve the honor.
Oh man.
Anyway, apparently, Floyd Mayweather out here writing $200,000 checks for watches that bounce.
Mayweather.
Um, Floyd Mayweather, the boxer, who I guess his record is 50-0 and has earned over $1 billion across his career, is now facing 2 felony charges in Las Vegas. Prosecutors allege he wrote a $200,000 check from a Wells Fargo account to purchase an AP watch from a luxury resale boutique called Gold and Beyond, and that he knew the check would not clear when he wrote it. He's charged with theft over $100,000 and passing a check with intent to defraud. And if convicted on the fraud count alone, he could be looking at 1 to 4 years and a fine on top of restitution. Now,
I
here's the
heard he was
timeline up. There's a whole
okay.
timeline. This check was written back in December 2024, and the store waited over a year before actually filing the complaint in February. The seller's attorney says that's because his client trusted Mayweather and kept giving him chances to quietly make it right before going to prosecutors. This is not just happening in isolation. He has a federal tax lien of more than $7.2 million against him. And he's tangled up in civil lawsuits in at least 4 different states when people claiming he owes them money. Plus a lawsuit he himself filed against a former business manager over an alleged fraud scheme. And through all of it, he's still planning to fly out for an exhibition match against kickboxer Mike Zambidis in Athens later this month. And since he didn't show up to court himself and let his lawyer handle it, Cutwater is fucking up my.
Good for you. Good for you. So the thing about it, again, I maybe I need to make a t-shirt about this or whatever. I say give me the fortune, not the fame. Okay, give me the money, not the fame. All right? Because I don't know how in your lifetime you can make over $1 billion and be broke. That is because you are perpetuating a lifestyle that you cannot sustain. Also, you got people managing and giving you advice that don't have your best interests at heart.
At all.
Okay, that's literally what is going on. I heard something about, like, I think TMZ was saying something about some business manager or some partner or whatever of his that that took him for like $170 million or some shit, and he's like literally he has all these assets and no liquid cash, no funds, no nothing, and then you go in and you have all these pending legal cases that can put you in jail now. This is not even like a laughing matter at this point. This is crazy. This is pretty serious. At the same time, I'm also trying to figure out who in 2024 writes checks anymore. This is a question. This is a question that since I saw it, I was just like, what the hell? That does not make sense. With $1 billion in assets or how much ever you've made over time, it don't take much for a bank or an institution or anything like that to give you like a black card or something equivalent to a black card. This is a card that does not have a limit. You were buying this thing from a store. I'm sure they had Square on their phone, and you could have just tapped that thing, titanium card right on that phone, and you would have had your watch. You had no worries. You would have had no worries. A check?
Also, honestly, instead of checks now, people do ACH transfers.
Transfers. But no, people don't give cash like that. They use the credit. So they use the money. They get
Yeah, but
credit
when
off
you
of the assets, and then they use credit. They don't use cash.
also
ACH is cash money.
also how you waiting a year to cash a check?
I could see it. I could see it happening. People, so a lot of these businesses that do all these luxury things or whatever, they're like, the money that they make is not necessarily coming from the celebrities that are being patrons of their place. It's all the other people, the wannabes that want to clout chase and be like, oh, this is Floyd Mayweather's jeweler, this is that person's jeweler, this is that whatever. I also bought a thing from this person that's also my jeweler, blah blah blah. So they've made money hand and fist just over association or whatever. So it wasn't like they were starving for the money, but they do want their money. I think that's what it is.
I don't care. I'm not sitting on a check for a whole year. I don't care how I'm not starving for, because anything could happen. Now,
I understand.
say, just thinking logically, right? Obviously you may not cash it the exact same day, but I know you do bank runs. I know you making deposits to make sure things is covered, insurance, rent, all of that stuff. And granted, you probably are making decent money from everybody else who's stupid enough to go buy from you because Floyd Mayweather, whatever celebrity, also purchases from you. Get it. You waiting a year, anything can happen to a person in a year. You can go from having $1 billion to not.
Clearly, but you know,
Do you know
it's
what I mean?
I could just see how
Absurd.
this type of stuff can happen. We are coming from a space of poor. They are coming from a space of $200,000 is a lunch. And so it's not big, it's not a big deal. And they would rather keep it under the books, like under the table or whatever. You know how many people probably owe them money or owe people like this money? Like people be going out and gambling and doing all these things, and like they try to keep their reputation is gold. This is how they make their money. So they can't just be outside willy-nilly suing every person that owes them money, because they wouldn't make any money because nobody's going to do business with them
No,
anymore
I
because
get
they
it.
can't keep their mouth shut. You know,
I
so
totally get
that's
it.
that's the thing.
I just know me and mom, we not waiting a year to cash no $200,000 check. That's all I'm saying. You got a good
Yeah,
month out of me before I'm cashing that check. And then the minute that check bounce, chances, yo,
yeah,
Floyd, you got 30 days, 2 months max before I'm going,
yeah,
hey, this check
yeah.
bounce and he's rocking my AP.
The man, the man that supposedly took him for everything also just disappeared his plane and did all sorts of crazy stuff.
They in the
If
Caymans.
it were me, if it were me, I'm sitting in a house that is this gigantic with 17,000 cars in my garage and all these different assets and all these different things that are, liquidate that shit and pay off the $7 million and the $200,000. You are getting ready to go to jail off of trying to still live a lifestyle. Yo, get rid of it all. Like, what
All
is
of
wrong
it.
with these people?
I
Sell
saw a
them at a
thing.
discount. Sell them at a discount.
I saw a thing online where somebody was like, for $50 million, could you spend 30 days in a mansion? You have everything that you need, but you can't leave the mansion. And I said, I'm doing life wrong because I do that shit for free.
For 30 days, not leave a mansion? What? How hard is that? That's not hard.
Like,
What are we
and
talking about?
they ask these questions. I know that it's like content farming so that you can like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
engage with it, but like the timeline will feed you whatever. But every time I see one, I'm like,
And here we are engaging.
let's go back
Yeah.
to more ridiculous shit. A dad
Mm.
named Tyler Brodsky was on a road trip with his two young daughters and stopped at a Quick Trip gas station in Alabama. He says he knocked and announced he was bringing his girls in before entering and that the women's bathroom was completely empty when they walked in. While he's helping
Mm-hmm.
them wash their hands, a man shows up in the doorway and starts confronting him, eventually getting on the phone with 911. The man told the dispatcher, there's a man with his two little girls using the women's bathroom. He is washing his hands with his daughters right now, and claims his wife and very ill mother-in-law needed to use the restroom, and Brodsky was taking his sweet time. Police actually showed up and, according to reporting, treated it as a non issue. The internet, however, rightfully so, did not treat it as a non issue. The clip has gone everywhere. Brodsky's daughters were visibly upset on camera during the confrontation, and the fallout was swift. The man who made the call ended up losing his job. The real estate firm that employed him as an independent
Mm.
contractor cut ties, saying his conduct didn't
Mm.
reflect their values. Brodsky has since done a press run explaining his size, and he felt the men's room wasn't a safe environment for two little girls, and he didn't think twice about it. I
This sent me like I was down a rabbit hole looking at like people act like a fool on social media in the comments and all of that. Um, as a father of two daughters, how the hell, like, what is wrong with you? The man that he was like abusing with all of his nonsense and his words and all that stuff even had a cross on his t-shirt. The man was the guy the guy was like the most calm that you could be. He was trying not to have his children be too upset as he was washing their hands. Clearly they're getting ready to be done. They are getting ready to leave. Also, what the hell is wrong with these two women that they couldn't use the bathroom while he was washing their hands? They're clearly done. First of all, what do you think this man is doing? Is he here to fondle you, to essay you in the bathroom? I done told y'all many times. We went to Cowboy Carter tour. Beyonce will hold you in them seats for hours on end. And so by the time when she says it's over, it's a mad dash rush to the bathroom. The women's bathroom line be all the way around the damn entire stadium. The men's bathroom moves along pretty quickly. When I told you, I went into the men's bathroom and there was massive amounts of women in there using the bathroom because they had to relieve themselves. There was a bathroom attendant in the bathroom. Nobody just said anything. Nobody did anything. Everybody used the bathroom because it's a human function that everyone has to do. Washed their hands and got out the bathroom. What are we talking about? What is this man doing? What is he doing to you? You need to use the bathroom? Go use the bathroom. What are we talking about? Meanwhile, this
I,
same guy that didn't is talking about, oh, there's a man in the women's bathroom. Guess where he was standing? In the women's bathroom.
here's my thing. Here's my
I'm
thing.
so tight. Oh man.
This man was clearly in the bathroom with his children. You said so on the phone. He's in here with his children. What is the issue?
What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
The only person who is better than me, actually, the father's better than me, and the gas station attendant is better than me because I would have pushed him out the bathroom and locked the door and told that
Mm.
man, "You and your daughters take your time." Especially when one of those little girls was on the verge of tears, like she was
She
so
was.
scared.
She was. She
He's
was.
so lucky that that man did not turn around and haul off and smack him in the face. Because what are
Yo,
you doing right now?
when the cops came, they would have had reason to take me away. I'm gonna tell you
Literally,
that.
literally. Because here's the thing, as a woman, if I walked into a women's bathroom or restroom and I saw a man with his daughters, I'm going to go ahead and lock myself in my stall and do what I have to do. If I walk into the restroom and see just a random man standing there, no children, no
Yeah,
disabled something or the other,
right,
then we have a problem. And I'm stepping out and I'm saying there's a man in the women's restroom.
right.
The things that I know happen in men's restrooms. So you expect this man to take his two young daughters into a men's restroom where they have urinals, where some men will just stand out there with their penises out
Correct.
because he is a man versus him going into a women's restroom,
Into a stall, because
into
I'm
a
sure what
stall
because
with
there's
two
no
of his
urinals and
daughters.
you know urinals in the women's bathroom.
And then to say, well, you could have had a woman escort them. Hey, I'm a woman. Let me make it clear in case you don't know. There are also women who sexually assault children.
Come on now, come yo. Oh, speaking of which, so this is a little plug to another show. Peter Rosenberg, he formerly of Hot 97, also with ESPN, all that stuff. Like he has a new show on YouTube. It's called Validate Me. It's about like, I guess therapy things and all of that stuff. He had Peter Guns on a couple weeks ago, and Peter Guns proceeded to have a conversation about how he was sexually assaulted by a woman that was in her 30s or something like that
Oh
when
my
he was
God.
a child, without trigger warning for people. This is a perfect example of what you're talking about. Women, SA people. I just said sexual assault. Why am I saying SA now? It doesn't matter. They do the same thing. They do the same thing. It doesn't matter if you're a
It
creep. You're a
happens.
creep.
Exactly. Creeps
This
come in
this guy was clearly
all,
not.
like this guy was taking care of his children. The fact that he didn't even escalate, that lets you know that that man was truly a father, because he,
Mm-hmm.
in his mind, all he was thinking about was remaining calm
For
and
the
getting
children.
his children out of the restroom so that they can continue on about their day. And then here you come looking like an upside down thumb, just angry. For what?
Meanwhile, the manager comes in. The female manager comes in to help them finish up. She closes the door and just puts her hands on the door and holds the door closed so
She
that
did that
Yeah, I was
too
like,
calmly for me, because I would have said, you know what, as a matter of fact, you are causing a disturbance. I'm about to call the cops and have you trespass because there's really no reason for you to be in my store acting like this.
Yeah, you're calling a
Disabled
causing a
mother-in-law
disturbance.
or not. There's no
Mm-hmm.
reason for you to be acting like this in my store. So you either calm it the fuck down so this man is done with his beautiful little girls, or you
Yeah.
drive half a mile that way and go to another quick and stop or whatever it's called and use the restroom over there, because what we're not going to do is this.
Yeah. You know,
Are we
you know what
serious?
another perk of being an adult is? Your bladder works slightly more efficiently than the
Does.
children. You know?
Does.
So you see them clearly finishing up. I'm pretty sure you could wait like another 20 seconds and none of this would have happened. Another 20 seconds.
Also, to the phone operator who stayed on the line with him, the minute that man would have said, yes, he's washing their hands, I would have hung up.
Can't do that. Janae.
I would have hung up. Y'all just gonna have to write me up or fire me, because I would have hung up. Oh, big crime being committed, not him washing his daughter's hands.
Oh my god. That I was like, do you not hear yourself while he was talking? Like, you not hear yourself on the phone right now? Anyway, we got other things to
My
talk about.
God,
This is so stupid. This
that
was
was
so
the
stupid.
dumbest thing ever. Now, back to other stupid things. Two different DC landmarks, two different headaches. First, the Kennedy Center. So y'all know Trump took over leadership of the institution in early 2025, installed a new board, named himself chair, and added his name to the building. Well, a federal judge ruled that the board violated the law by putting his name on the historic performing arts venue and ordered staff to remove it by June 12th. Workers actually started taking the lettering down that weekend, covering it with tarps as the scaffolding went up. And the Kennedy Center confirmed to a federal judge that all references to Trump had been removed inside, outside, and on the website. Thank God.
Let's go.
The board, however, did file an appeal right before the deadline anyway, so it's not over. The administration is now saying in court filings it's still considering a partial closure of the Kennedy Center, with attorneys arguing it could have no meaningful operation after July 5th, even though the judge's order is still standing. This is also the same Kennedy Center that Trump had previously announced would close entirely for a 2-year renovation starting July 4th, 2026, in honor of the 250th anniversary of our country. Then there's the Lincoln Memorial, because this man is stupid. He announced plans for a pedestrian promenade connecting with the back of the Lincoln Memorial straight down to the Potomac River, something he said was a part of the original design before two roadways got built and cut off access. They want to call it the Trump Promenade, but I know Promenade. But I know if I want to do that, but it's going to be beautiful. Then he complained about the algae in the goddamn thing, and said they gotta clean it up, and spent $14 million draining it, cleaning it, painting the bottom blue, only for them to pour water back in it, and for what, the algae to be like, "Hey bitches, we're back."
You know what else? The paint is rising up as well, being like, "No, bitch, we don't belong here." The paint was like, "Nah, I'm out. Take us out with the algae. Let's go."
That's not how this works. This not how this works. He is such a waste of space. Also, I don't know. We know he's old and he falls asleep anywhere, but I did see a video the other day of him. I think it was at the G7 summit, or whatever summit he's at right now, and he was talking into a microphone, and that man definitely farted or sharted on himself. I heard it. And Marco Rubio's face let me know that something definitely went on behind him.
So they say that he wears adult diapers. So that's not like that's not news.
Send it to you. I'm going to send it to you. But I heard it. This was the first time I actually heard it. He was talking, and something behind him said,
"Oh man!"
And I don't know if it was a fart, a shart, or if I don't know. But something happened. It's time for that man to go.
Go. He gotta go.
It's time for him to go. Moving on to better news. The Obama Center is officially and finally open.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait till next year, but I'm gonna go.
Definitely I'm waiting
not until next year.
So this has been basically 11 years in the making. There's been lawsuits, federal reviews, community pushback over Jackson Park. The whole thing has gotten tangled up for years. But on Juneteenth, the Obama Presidential Center finally opens to the public in Chicago. It's a 19.3-acre campus with a museum, a forum building, gardens, athletic facilities, and a brand new branch of the Chicago Public Library where people can actually walk in and get their own library card.
Amazing.
The exterior of the museum is built to reflect words from Obama's speech at the 50th anniversary of the Selma to Montgomery March, designed so the light shines those words over the south and west sides of the city. It is also the first fully digital presidential library, which is a real shift from how those things traditionally work. The opening weekend itself was a home moment. We had Eddie Vedder, Bruce Springsteen, Bono and the Edge, Christina Aguilera, Common, Jennifer Hudson, John Legend, Mark Anthony, Stevie Wonder, Thames, The Roots, all performing at the dedication. And then there's the part that got people emotional. During her speech, Michelle Obama spoke about her husband's legacy,
Wow.
their daughters, the family that raised them, and at one point, Barack got visibly emotional and had to wipe away tears in front of the crowd. Tickets for the museum are already sold out through November, with December tickets dropping soon, though Illinois residents get in free on Tuesdays. This is being called one of the most expensive presidential libraries ever constructed, north of $850 million, so the scale and the symbolism are both very loud. Listen, I'm going next year, not this year, because y'all not going to run my blood pressure like high. But I'm going.
Oh
Two
yeah.
things. One, Sasha and Malik, I can't believe those babies are grown. Okay? Looked fabulous. Not Michelle and Obama both said, or Barack both said copy and paste to one daughter each. Because one looked just like her daddy and the other one looked just like
Correct.
her mama.
Correct.
That's what I call genetically doing what you got to do. Because one of us, we both going to have one of these babies. They're not going to come out looking like I ain't had nothing to do with it. One of them going to look like they belong to me. You know what I mean? Hillary Clinton was also very tickled when
Tickled.
Michelle mentioned that Barack got a Peace Prize. Now, it tickled me that Hillary was so tickled because there was no microphone by Hillary, but you heard Hillary's laugh so loud and clear at the shade that was being thrown. I said, you know what, Hills?
She had a Cutwater.
She definitely had a Cutwater. George Bush was happy to be in the presence of the love of his life, Michelle Obama, because I
That's right.
guarantee
That's right. That's
if
right.
Michelle was like, let's make this happen, George, he would be like, Laura, who? I love her. That man always looks good. Do you know how bad of a president you have to be that you have people enumerating over George Bush?
Yo, like, like, I bring that man back. This
Like,
when this man decides to kick the bucket, just put him in place until
like,
we get to the next election.
because
Like, because who wants Vance in there? Put Bush back in there.
we despise Bush. Bush
Come
is
on
one
now.
of the most despised presidents ever.
Come on now.
You are so bad at what you do that we have humanized him and said, well, he's better than you. What do
Better
you
than
mean?
you. Better than you. Yes.
And then also, let me say something. See, this is why I can never settle. Okay, because not for nothing, Barack built that museum for Michelle. Okay, she got her own room in that place. Her
Of course
portrait
she
is up
does.
in there with her
Of
front and
course.
center in his presidential library. That is another
Standing
love
in the back.
letter.
Yo,
That is another
it's
love
not
letter to
called
Michelle.
it's not called the Barack Obama Center or
The
whatever. It's called the
Obama,
Obama Center, and the right Obama's in the front. That's correct. That's
like,
correct.
if you not declaring your love for me like that, I don't want it. Okay?
Oh man,
Also, she had me teary-eyed when she was talking about the skirt she had on with her mom's image
her
on it.
mom. Yeah,
And that Barack didn't know that she was gonna wear that skirt. He hadn't seen it. And then just how
yeah,
proud her mother was of him because he didn't really have, his mother had passed so many years ago and she took that.
yeah.
I
It
love
was. It
them.
was.
I love
Man,
them.
I had a lot of emotional moments this week. It was pretty. It was pretty good. Like I. It also when all those people pulled out of performing for y'all's president that's in there right now. Guess where they decided to sign that dotted line and be like, "Yes, I will be there." Guess where they were in Illinois. That's where they were for the
Well,
Obamas.
not for
Amazing.
nothing. None of the people that Trump was asking to perform are on the level of the performers that Obama had.
At all.
Um,
At all.
and the fact
At
that
all.
man could just text them and they showed up ready.
That's right.
Okay,
That's right.
that man who keeps sharding on himself could never on his best day, could
Mm-mm.
never. What else? Sasha and Malia really did look great. Y'all gotta cut my girl Thames some slack. She was nervous, okay? We know what she meant
Sandra.
when she
Who is
said Sandra.
Sandra?
We
Who
know.
is Sandra?
Listen. Y'all have listened to this show for quite some time. If you're not new here, y'all know I can't get nobody's name right ever. And
Yeah.
I'm not even famous. And I'm not in
Yeah.
front of famous people. I do that shit on the regular because there's too many people with names in the world.
Yeah. Listen, I tell people all the time, like, it just seems like we come on here and we just get to talking and yapping, and then we done talking, and then y'all see it. This shit is not easy
It's not.
at all. Trying to keep your thoughts right,
Mm-hmm.
trying to do all of that, trying to do this consistently every single
Mm-hmm.
week for you. Like, you know how many of these shits fail?
Mm-hmm.
You know how many people go up and like on stages and can't do that? You know how many people go perform on stages and can't do, like, cut people some slack, like give
Some
them
slack.
it's like y'all have all this shit to say, but y'all cannot do it y'all selves. I'm just saying.
I can be
Grace.
100% honest.
Grace.
I would have been in full-fledged tears. Okay, y'all wouldn't have understood
Yeah.
a word I said. I'd have been up there. That's what y'all would have heard if it was me.
Yeah.
Get a girl some slack. She was nervous. Okay.
Yeah.
Now on to what Ryan has been dying to talk about because times is
Time is like, we don't got that much time, but like, man, wow.
53 years.
Oh man.
That's
Oh
how long it
man.
took. But the New
Whew.
York Knicks are the 2026 NBA champions after closing
Let's
out
go.
the
Let's
San
go.
Antonio Spurs 4-1 in the finals. And on June 18th, the city threw them the first ticker tape parade in franchise history, since the team never got one for either of its previous titles in 1970 or 1973. An
Mm,
estimated 2 million people packed Lower Manhattan for it. The parade ran up Broadway through the Can of
wow.
Heroes from Battery Park to City Hall. And Alicia Keys closed it out by performing Empire State of Mind. Jalen Brunson, of course. Virgo was the moment. He dropped the Knicks finals record, 45 points in game 5 to seal it, and walked away with the Bill Russell Trophy as finals MVP.
Come on now.
He, is it
Mikhail.
Mikael Bridges, and
Mikhail.
Josh Hart.
Yeah.
Josh Hart also became the first trio of teammates to win an NCAA title together at Villanova, and then an NBA championship together at City Hall. The crowd chanted MVP, MVP as Brunson took the mic and thanked owner James Dolan for believing in a kid that no one else would, and closed with, there's a lot of people that have a lot of negative things to say, but when you prove
That
them
part.
wrong, you don't have to say anything to them at all. And let me just tell y'all something.
He said he said shit. You didn't say the shit part. Say the shit part. You don't
Okay,
gotta
you
say
don't have to
shit
say
to them.
shit to them.
There you go.
As a Virgo, that is a way of Virgo closes shit out.
Let's go.
Shout
Oh
out to
my oh
Jalen
my
and the
gosh.
Knicks for giving New York. Listen, the vibes have been immaculate.
Yeah, I couldn't hold it together. I was very, very, very emotional. Who did it for me though? Like, I mean, I was already emotional watching this. I've been following this team for over 3 decades, 34 years. It's crazy. It's crazy how long it's been. And I know it's been like when you start to see generations of people coming together. Oh, my grandfather used to watch, and kids being born in the NICU, and KNICK, like, yo, just all the generations of Knicks fans, like everybody pulling together, and even in our roughest of times, people was never gave up hope and all of that. Just to see that happen, people passed away, never got to see it happen. People went and put Knicks paraphernalia on their tombstones, and like all this, like this is like you can't like like how, like, I want my life to mean what the Knicks meant to New York City, to if it even if it was one person in this life, like, that's how you want to affect people in this world. That's
Right.
that's what this is. Like, but what I want to say is I was already emotional with all of that. I want to say this. It is such a shame that um Mamdani cannot be the president of this United States. That man went up on that stage at City Hall and shut down the whole fucking city with that speech. Like,
He
he
did
got
that.
to the part where he was breaking down percentages. At that, like, I could not hold it together at that point. I was just like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like, yes, mom, yo, you don't understand. Oh
I
my
would just like to
gosh, like,
say though, to that point, let's be clear. Mom
wow.
Donnie obviously went. to the oratory school of Barack Obama. Okay? Because
That is clear. That is
that
clear.
is very
That is
clear
clear.
that Zohran Kwame Mamdani is a studier of
Oh my
Barack
gosh.
Hussein Obama and his oratory skills.
Oh my
Okay?
god. Oh my god.
Um,
Like I was just I was in awe. What I wanted to say, I started out the episode talking about it. I'll just go into it a little bit. So leading up, y'all been on this show for weeks, me telling you, oh, I don't know what y'all heard, but I'm already gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. I don't care what the job is saying. I'm not going to work. I'm going to the ticker tape parade. That's what I'm doing. I'm just doing that, right? Come to find come to find out, Jade, this is how the universe works. Let this be a lesson to y'all, okay? Let this be a lesson to y'all. I thought that the ticker tape parade was going to be on Tuesday. When Mom Donnie said it was going to be on Thursday, I was like, "Look at God! I already got that day off. I don't even gotta lie. I don't gotta lie. I'm just gonna be there. I'm just gonna be there today. I'm just gonna be there." Um, so I'm telling all my people, everybody knows that I'm going. I'm hitting everybody up. You going? You going? Oh, I'm just trying to figure out who I'm going with. Everybody, nobody's going. Nobody that I know that's a true Knicks fan.
it's
Everybody
going.
got something going on. Nobody's going. This started to bum me out. By the end of that day, the day before, I'm just like, you know what? It's gonna be like, I know me. I'm gonna end up going out there, and then I'm not gonna be able to turn left, not gonna be able to turn right. My anxiety is gonna be on high. I'm not going. I'm not going. That's the night before.
Yeah, because you
I
told
went
me
to
that.
sleep. Went to sleep in my sleep. I'm just like, you know what? I waited too long for this. I don't care who's not going. I'm going. I'm going. Wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning today. My back, my back was like if I was like 98 years old. I could not move today. I literally rolled out of the bed and crawled to the bathroom. This is literally what happened to me. Because remember, I done told y'all, I don't care what y'all say, I'm gonna be sick that day. I'm gonna be sick that day.
Yeah,
I'm
you
going.
you said it. You said it.
And guess what happened to me? I did not make it to this damn parade because I could not move. I could not function. And I got treatments and did all the things, and by the end of the day it was fine. But I did watch everything on TV, and I think actually that turned out to be for the best, because I know people um that stayed in the financial district, booked a hotel, did all the things, got into the pens or whatever, 6 o'clock in the morning, standing online in perfect view of the parade route and all that stuff, and still didn't see shit. I saw everything. I saw everything. I felt all the feels. I did all the things. And so, look at God, as they say. I will just
Listen,
say this. I felt the energy through the city. The energy permeated through the entire city. So
you
I
know
didn't
I did.
necessarily have to be there in person, but I was there in spirit. I love this team, and not just for, just being like a stupid sports fan. The story behind this, like, this is kismet. Like, the way that all of this kind of went down, just from the story of his father, Jalen Brunson's father, being on the team back in '99 when they couldn't make it happen, and his son goes and does it. They played the same exact team. Literally, this Jalen Brunson is a winner of literally everything. They doubt this man on everything. He wins literally everything. He beat Wemby on everything, even when the NBA was conspiring against him. So we didn't necessarily have to beat what you call it, the team itself. We also have to beat the refs and the league in order to get there. This was not a problem. This was not like in the cards. Look at this hat that I'm wearing today. This hat was clearly made for the Spurs, and then they slapped the Knicks on it because
Yeah.
they did not want that man to win. I'm wearing a gray NBA Finals t-shirt.
Yeah.
They wanted the Spurs to win. We willed ourselves to this win. Amazing.
Let me just say
Amazing.
this also. Wembayama looks like one of
Bitch.
those creatures from Men in Black. They're short and they small in the movie, but if we were to blow them up, that's what that man looks like. And I couldn't figure it out until I
Yeah.
saw a freeze frame photo of him. It looked like he was trying to kick somebody.
Oh
And
yeah.
I said, not,
Ananobi.
that's why God don't like ugly.
Speaking of
God
which,
don't like ugly.
I just thought of a joke that I didn't even write down. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say that's my closing joke. Wait around until the end. That's my closing joke. But I would say this for Wemby. I was a fan. I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. Um, so even though my team is the Knicks, I was like, this guy has a lot of potential. This was before we played them in the finals. I was like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna keep paying attention. This guy is going places. At this point, I want blood. I want blood because there's no way you're gonna play that dirty against my team and potentially hurt my players and still want to act like a bitch at the end and not shake hands and talk about, oh, see you never, and being like, all no, like, you're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn today. Yes, you're only 22, but you're gonna learn today. And yeah, never. Me and you, enemies forever, sir. Enemies forever.
I don't know nothing about that kid other than I know when he first came in, everybody was talking about how tall he was. And I was like, oh,
Nah.
that man is tall. That don't mean he don't look like one of them bug creatures from Men in Black. I don't
Dirty
care.
player. Dirty
And
player.
it is, listen, I already told you I'm a bandwagon fan only because I don't watch sports ball. Okay, I don't watch this
Mm,
sports ball. I watch baseball.
mm-hmm.
But I'm
Mm-hmm.
always going to support a New York team. I don't care. Okay, when it's
Mm,
New York, it's always New York versus everybody. I don't care.
mm-hmm.
So when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
sports ball, if New York is in it, I'm rooting for New York. Don't ask me who my team is. I'm rooting for New York. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't ask me no questions. So when this bitch ass was out here acting the way he was acting on the court from the videos that I've seen,
Exactly.
and I don't even watch sports ball, and I was like, that don't look right.
It's not
That
right.
don't look
It's
right.
it's 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 not right. He's trying to clearly injure people, and I can't wait to see what
And
happens next
he's
season
too
because people gonna have
long.
a vendetta.
But also, sir, you were too long and your limbs look very, very, very fragile for you to be acting like that. You look like you one good trip away from like, so
he
let's be
actually
mindful.
he actually is quite flexible for his height.
No,
The
I've
thing is,
seen
he's
his
22. He
training.
got he got 22 in his favor, but as he gets older, like I said, how this body seems to work, it's not gonna last very long. I'm just
Things
saying.
happen.
Until you do right by my team. Until you
Exactly.
do right. Okay, all
Last but not
right.
least, before we get to the dad jokes, Chlöe and Timbaland decided to release a EP
Oh
called
God.
Resurrection, or a mixtape called Resurrection,
Mm-hmm.
which dropped
Mixtape.
on Juneteenth.
Yes.
Timbaland, as we know, is a hit-making producer with history that shaped the careers of Missy, Aaliyah, Justin Timberlake, Nelly Furtado. It's a
Yeah.
12-track project released through Parkwood in Columbia, and some critics are framing it as a regeneration moment for Chlöe after her first two solo efforts, In Pieces and Trouble in Paradise, were described as promising but uneven. Her own production
Yeah.
background, the same instincts that shaped Chloe and Halle Ungodly Hour, is part of what makes this pairing with one of her production heroes feel meaningful instead of random. The lead single, Talking Dirty, came with a music video showing Chloe sipping champagne and playing poker with Timbaland and a group of other men. This all comes on the heels of a busy stretch for her, including a stand-up performance at the Hollywood Unlocked Impact Awards and the premiere of her film Strung. That came out? It ain't even out yet. We'll start streaming on Peacock June 26th. Even Timberland's side of this is interesting. For him, this project is being read as a course correction after he recently launched an AI focused entertainment company and tried to spearhead a new genre he called A-pop. So this is two people kind of resetting at the same time together. And to that, I say, keep it.
Keep it. Yeah, so this is quite disappointing for me. So I was telling you, well, back when we heard a clip, like a snippet of Talking Dirty, I was just like, I was telling you, I was just like, I hope this is not like a reboot of Aaliyah. Like if all these songs are like supposed to be um Aaliyah in 2026. I was like, no way. That's just too on point with the name Resurrection and all of that. Like they're never gonna do that. What they do,
That
that. And I'm just like, who the fuck asked for this? Who asked for this? Not me.
nobody,
Also,
nobody.
even if Talking Dirty, I don't think is a bad song. I think it should never been a lead single, and I feel like it should have been buried within other songs. Like I told you, I want groundbreaking. I don't want ground reinforcement. I don't want what I've I don't want what we already have. Like, who wants that? Like, I want to be inspired and excited about something. I feel like Chloe's always like right there but not there. Like, I just don't understand what it is about her.
So my issue with Chloe, and I told you this about the album in general, it was very lackluster for me and not memorable at all.
Yeah,
I
true.
couldn't tell you, there was not one song where I said, "Oh, let me run that back." And
Yeah.
if it's good work, there's at least one song where I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna run that to the ground."
Correct.
My issue with Chloe is that I think she's picking pure R&B when she needs to be flipping the R&B genre on its head. Like she does with her sister, but not in that same way, right? And that's why I think Hallie gets it right, right? Hallie knows that she's known for her falsetto, she's known for being like kind of whimsical. So all of her R&B kind of has that same whimsical feeling. Not my ministry, but I do listen to it with a unbiased ear, and I get what she's going for.
Right.
With Chloe, my confusion is always, I feel like she's trying to dive into the R&B bad bitch sexy ingenue, and that's not what I want from you, because
Yeah.
I feel like you're better than that.
Yeah. I think Chloe's problem, and we'll see what happens as her career continues. Um, I feel like she gotta be true to herself. Like,
Yeah,
she doesn't really know exactly where she wants to go, and you can see that in the choices that she's making. Like, it's like, I feel like this is what people want from me, and so this is what I'm giving them, as opposed
exactly.
to this is what I'm feeling, this is how I feel, and y'all jump on board when y'all jump on board. This is the direction that I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm clear on that. She's not clear on what it is. I That's what it
it's not.
feels like to me. That's what
Yeah,
it feels like to me, and it's unfortunate because she can sing, she can also act, and she has like this like triple threat kind of well, I don't know about triple because I don't know if I love her dancing so much, but she has this like double thing that she could do to really be a force in the industry.
right.
But because people can see how much she's trying hard, they don't really
Yeah,
rock
it's
with
not
it. They
coming
don't
off
really
as
rock with it.
natural. It's not coming off as natural. And I don't know how much producing she did alongside Timbaland for this album,
Right.
but I wish that it would have been, it didn't seem collaborative in that way to me at all. It seemed like Timbaland with his reheated nachos that he was giving her.
Yeah.
And where it could have been a very interesting time for him to take someone who obviously studied him and
Yeah.
considers him a hero and come up with a new creative sound specific
Yeah.
to her.
You
We'll
know,
see
you
what
know what's
happens
crazy?
though.
Last point, and I know this person has nothing to do with this, but like, it's possible, like, y'all people in y'all 50s now or whatever, but Pharrell just put out a song for that gospel group his uncle has or whatever. And that thing sounds very fresh and very 2026. So it is possible. There's no reason this particular project had to sound like this. It's a
You know,
disappointment for me.
and
It's a
when we said
disappointment.
we want nostalgia from the artists that we grew up with, giving us that nostalgia. We don't
Yeah.
want the young girls reheating the nachos unless they're giving us something new. That's why Kaylani's
But
album did well,
yes.
because it had that old school R&B feel, but it still felt like
What
Kaylani.
20,
You know what
yes.
I mean? Like it had a
It felt
20,
like Kaylani and it felt like 2026. Yeah.
it was just like, so that's why that worked. I do
Yeah.
not want Chloe, who was all of an embryo at that time, giving me
Yeah.
1990s
Yeah.
music
Yeah.
without bringing a 2026 take to it.
Yeah. I mean, even the people that you're talking about, like, that are the old school giving you nostalgia, a lot of them still giving you brand new, like,
Yeah,
Fat Joe is hot. Fat Joe is like hot again all of a sudden in 2026. Like, that man, first of all, Joe and Jada, chef's kiss. That the two of them together are amazing. I don't care. But like, he just put
I
out
love you,
Victory.
Jada. Sorry, I do love you.
He just put out this new song. It's called Victory Lap or whatever it is.
Yeah, Victory Lap.
Like,
Yeah,
that thing got legs. It has the potential to to like once the remix hit or whatever, that thing has potential to be one of the songs of the summer. And he's old as hell. Like, so you can't say
He
that it's
is.
not possible. You just got to find ways to connect to your audience and give us something fresh.
Give
I don't
us
know, man.
Chlöe and not who Chlöe thinks we want her to be. Because it's
Correct.
not coming off as
Correct.
authentic and it's not coming off as you. It's coming off as try
Yeah.
hard. And that's never
Yeah.
going to do well.
Yeah. All right, let's finish this thing up.
Why did the bald man go back to the store?
Why did the bald man go back to the store? For a nightcap? I don't know.
Good, but not the answer. Because he forgot to pay.
That is great. Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay. All right. What did the football player say to the flight attendant?
What goes up must come down.
Put me in, coach. I'm sorry. I'm a dad.
What do you call a mouse that swears?
A mouse that swears. Oh man, curse. What?
You were on it. A cursor.
I'm a, a curse. I'm laughing. I'm pretending like I understand that joke. Say it again. A cursor.
A mouse that swears. A cursor.
A cursor. There it is. There it is. Got it.
Not I'm pretending to understand. Say it again. Wild.
Oh man. So, did you know when someone slaps you at high frequency, it megahertz?
You know what's crazy? Is I had the other side of that joke where it wasn't megahertz, it was just it hurts. Like when someone slaps you at high frequency and it was just it hurts. So I was ready to be like, it hurts. But then I saw you
Gotcha.
had extra words coming.
Extra, yeah.
This is my last one, and it's slightly out of pocket, but not really. What type of meat does a vegetarian priest eat?
What type of meat does a vegetarian priest eat? Oh God. Mm-mm. 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 It probably has to do with pedophilia, Joyhdae. Oh God. I'm scared. What's the answer, Joyhdae?
None.
Oh. At least it wasn't pedophilia. Wow, Joyhdae. Wow.
You went there.
Very good.
But I kept it back on the pedophilia and
good.
out of pocket. Next week, I'm going to be unhinged with the jokes.
All right. I'm gonna do this one, and then the random joke that came to my brain, I'm gonna say that last. All right. What's the difference between black eyed peas and chickpeas?
You can't give a chick a black eye?
Mm-mm. Black eyed peas can sing us a song. Chickpeas can only hum us one.
Not hummus. Not hummus one.
Virgo season show. .com is the website. Virgo season show at gmail.com is the email address. Send me an email telling me that I was killing these jokes this week. Do that.
Hummus one. Oh my God.
Oh gosh.
You can also find us at Virgo Season Show on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. I mess that up every week. I don't ever keep the same order. And you can find Brian at Black Ryan.
Who? You said you could find who?
Didn't I say Ryan? Or did
You
I say
said Brian for sure. You said Brian for sure. I don't know who you talking about. You only known me for what, 15 years? How long do you, yo, this is terrible. More than 15 years, probably like 17 years now. My God.
You can
Jeez.
find Ryan at Black Ryan on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And you can
Wow.
find me. First of all, you messed up my name in the beginning too, because you was like, I don't remember what you called me, but it wasn't
JAE.
JAE. JAE.
JAE.
You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
find me at. You can find JAE at JAE.
Cutwater, man. Damn it. Wow.
You can find me on at JAE on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
Oh man. Wow. So this episode is quite long. So if for some reason y'all don't get an episode next week, watch
Watch this episode twice.
again. Yeah, watch this again. All right.
Yo, shout out to
So
Cutwater.
yes. Lucky you didn't have two. Oh man, you wouldn't have made it. You wouldn't have made it.
I'd have been asleep.
You wouldn't have made it. All right. So I saw this on the internet and I could not stop laughing. All right. So I don't know how much of a dad joke it is, but it was funny to me. So remember in game 4, OG Anunoby had like the shot of all shots that the whole city erupted, fireworks, all sorts of crazy stuff, right? So this person said on the internet, I'm pretty sure that when I have my daughter, I'm gonna name her Anna Nobi, right? Here comes the comments. I'm pretty sure that'll be the first Anna Nobi in history. So we could say that she is the OG Anna Nobi. I'll see y'all later. Knicks in 5. We did it, baby. We did it.
Virgo season!